from a family of civil servants. My father was a principal, and he retired as a principal. My mother, a teacher. My brother, this engineer. The other one, pharmacist working in the hospital. The other one, this and that and that and that. And everyone will continue waiting for salary to be paid. And my father is blessed with brilliant children. All his children, all of us are very brilliant. But the money is not that enough. That made me to be doing, in fact, when I was in primary 3, if you go to my table, you will see it, bitter leaves. I did bitter leaves to sell at primary 3, and it was fetching me money. So in my place, we have a river that produces sand, and people come from different places to do that business. I joined that business from primary school, and what I was getting from sand business was far higher than what my father was earning. My father and my mother put together, and my father always tell me that he's challenged by what I'm doing, and that is why he said.
Okay, she started her own entrepreneurship journey in primary 3. I started my own in JS3. I had mango trees in our compound, and there were a lot of mangoes that were just going to waste. And I saw that a lot of children, when we closed and we're going back home, those of them that would pass in front of our house used to ask for mangoes. And I was just like, oh, I can actually take this thing to school during break, and they will buy, because people also sold mangoes in the school. So I used to take mangoes in my bag. And you know the way our school bags were then, you needed to take your books to school. So we used to take all our books to school every day. I mean, most of the books according to the timetable. So I started to practice this religiously. Anything that I'm not going to any subject I'm not going to have that day, I don't take the book at all. So I use all that extra space and I load it with mangoes. And I think that some adults that were in our house then used to notice that my bag was unusually heavy, and I don't go and take my I used to go and hide my bag, at the side of the house, because of this operation that I needed to do. I didn't want anybody to really see what I was doing. I think it was one time that one of my aunties, the one that is quite close to me, Sha, noticed this was what I was doing, and she was even the one that was encouraging me that my school bag will not even be enough to take the mangoes, that I should take another bag and add some more mangoes. So aside my school bag, I also have the other bag, and I was selling these mangoes like mad. And then I also noticed that the girls like to chew a lot of chewing gum. So I also went and bought a pack of chewing gum with the monies that friends and family had given us as kids when they come visiting. So I used the money to go and buy a pack of chewing gum. So I was now retailing it, and that was when I understood and saw the commercial activity behind buying something in bulk and then selling in pieces, all in JS3. I was making money, and my aunt encouraged me not to spend the money. She was just like, I should be keeping the money aside. I was like, why am I keeping the money aside? I felt that I should just use the money and spend it. She said no, that the whole essence is for me to be able to grow the money, and then when the money becomes big, I can go and buy like a carton rather than buying a pack. Like, even if I buy a pack and I think I'm making money, if I buy a carton, I'll make more money, because I'll be buying several packs and the money will be reduced at the end of the day. So then I used to do that, and she really encouraged me a lot. And actually the money did come in handy when I was going to school. And I think that one time my mom was actually not around. My father was he didn't have any choice but to just give me what he ordinarily maybe would have given to my mom for her to do shopping for us. And that money was not enough. We looked at the list that I had drafted, and my aunt had already given the prices and everything to it, but my father did not give us all that money. The money he gave to us was not going to be able to buy everything there. So my aunt said I shouldn't worry, that let's just go to the market. So as we were going to the market, I remember she said there were some things I'm going to cut down. Maybe instead of buying like 6 soaps, she would say, okay, let's buy 4. Instead of taking so much gari like this, let's buy half of it or 3/4 of it. So that way we're able to use the money that my dad gave to us in a manner that we bought everything that was on that list, but we just reduced the quantities, and it still remained like maybe 15 naira or something like that. Very, very ridiculous amount of money. And I was like, this thing will not be enough to take me to school. She said I should even be thanking my stars that we're still able to buy everything that I needed, and I have a little change. What about those that won't have any money at all to take to school? So I now took that 15 naira and now added the money that I had made from sales of my mango and chewing gum, and that was what I took to school. I didn't have to go and meet my dad to give me any pocket money, because I knew that at that point, if I went to him to give me pocket money, he was going to give me that side eye that, what do you mean by that?
That my madam waiting they call Madam FAUSAT. Restless, tireless, always running from pillar to post, half of the time not for her own but for others. She's just the best.
Subscribe to the FausatSanni-Yusuf.com channel on YouTube via www.FausatSanni-Yusuf.com/YouTube. Follow her on Facebook via www.FausatSanni-Yusuf.com/Facebook.